And good afternoon, everyone, from the State Farm Show Arena and the New Holland Large Arena at Renew Solar Field. It's Harrisburg Heat Soccer as they entertain the Baltimore Blast. A big matchup, playoff implications on the line for both these teams as we head down the stretch to the final month of the regular season. Baltimore coming in last night with an overtime victory in Rochester, and the Blast are 13-7. The Heat with a high-scoring affair, 11-8 over Orlando last night. The Heat are 11-7 on the season. So this game, vitally important right now. Baltimore holding the fourth and final playoff position. The Heat in number 5 spot. So the Harrisburg Heat desperately need this game. These two teams have split on the season. Harrisburg won the first one here 7-4. Baltimore winning down there 7-4. So we have certainly had some interesting matchups between these two teams. And usually they get together early in the season. This time it was later in the season. Sunday, January 26th. And then just last Saturday down in Baltimore. And they still have another match set for Saturday, March 7th in Baltimore. So this love-hate affair is not over between these two teams. William Bonahene, or Willie B as we call him, in net today for the Harrisburg Heat. 6-3 on the season, 5.12 goals against average. And it'll be William Van Zella in net for the Baltimore Blast. Van Zella, 13-4 with a 4.27 goals against average. Some late scratches for Baltimore. One of those Daniel Peruzzi, Marco Nascimento, those guys are scratched for this one. Richard Sherman also scratched. For the Harrisburg Heat, Julian Escobar is scratched, and Ty Hall is in the lineup tonight. He sat out yesterday. The Heat have been battling the flu the last couple of weeks, and there's a goal for the Harrisburg Heat, keeping the pressure on in the back line. And Baltimore getting a little dangerous back there with Juan Pereira and Van Zella. And the Heat just put the pressure on with Marcel Berry and are able to get a goal just 35 seconds into this contest. Watch here as Pereira tries to clear it. Berry gets there just in time. And it's 1-0 Heat. Marcel Berry, unassisted, makes it 1-0 Heat. That's how you want to start a game. By the way, we've got other games going on today. Utica defeated Rochester, handing them their 19th loss of the season. Utica 7, Rochester 2. Milwaukee beat St. Louis 12-6. 1-0 Heat. Baltimore coming in with Vinny Dantas as its leading scorer. 32 goals, 13 assists, 45 points. Right behind him, Tony Donatelli, 18 goals, 20 assists for 38 points. Baltimore in the white, long shot. Willie B falling to his left, grabbing on. Nelson Santana will play it over to the far side. Willie B gets it back up the middle. Heat working it out of the back. Santana dumping it down. Takes a high bounce in the corner. Hall on it, but has a teammate right along his side. Daniel Valella will bring it out of traffic. A rough weekend for the Baltimore Blast as they've been battling some injuries. They played Friday night at home in a game that started late because of the late arrival of Orlando, traveling to Rochester last night. And after that game, coming right down to Harrisburg and now playing this afternoon. Always tough on those 3-on-3. Here's Morgan. His shot blocked. Blast trying to clear it out. They do, but the Heat send it back in. Morgan on it in the neutral zone, plays it all the way out of midfield. Marcel Berry will leave it for Dylan Hundelt. Santana dumping it down left side, trying to get it to Hall, but popped in the air by the Blast. They'll clear it out, and this one's going to go out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat at midfield. Fans, PSECU is a game changer in banking. Get free checking, surcharge-free ATMs, low-rate financing options, and more. That's banking on a difference. Join at PSECU.com. Got a bench warning against Baltimore. Santana playing it over to Willie B. He got the night off last night as he kicks that one out of play. Chewy Molina in net last night for the Heat, got the victory. And Zella did not start last night in Rochester, but as Rochester had the early lead in that, they changed some things up. And he came in and stayed in and got the win in overtime. Baltimore within the neutral zone. Kalu Keita playing it back behind him to Rayleigh, and now Van Zella brings it out. And Zella dumping it down to the left side. Here's Hoxie. Out to the left side, Kalu. Now Rayleigh will play it over to the far side, midfield. 1-0 Heat. Rayleigh getting it back over to the far side. Back to Van Zella. Sending it down for Hoxie again in the right corner. Back out to the neutral zone. Baltimore changing up on the fly with the ball and playing it over to the right side. Tony Donatelli sending it up the middle. Dantas will play it back out to Rayleigh. Dantas. Back out to the neutral zone. Pereira on it near side, dumping it down into the corner. Santana gets to it first. Chips it high in the air out of midfield. Pereira will head ball it forward. On the near side, little double team job on Victor France. Valella comes up with it, brings it back into his own end. And Nelson Santana will play it back to the near side. Valella again working toward the middle. Willie B. Now sending it down along the near boards, but Donza steps in front of it. It was actually Mike Diesel who stepped in front. Out in the neutral zone, going to get a foul called against the Heat. 9:39 to go in the first, 1-0 Harrisburg. We are rooting for Rochester to get that first win last night. I know you Blast fans wouldn't have liked it. Here's a shot down the slot, Willie B holding on. But the Heat were closely watching that game. And the Lancers almost pulled it off. But that extra experience that Baltimore has got them the victory at the end. We've got a foul midfield as Pereira got tripped up. by Morgan. It'll be a free kick for Baltimore. Along the near side. Baltimore on it again. Pereira down for Roque. Sent around the boards by Da Silva. Picked up. And the Heat with control again. Tavoy Morgan out in the neutral zone for Harrisburg. Right in midfield. He's battling Pereira. Now Santana up for Villela. He'll dump it down in for Barry. Right wing boards. Coming up on the midway point of the first quarter. 1-0 Heat. Villela. Now Hall turns and shoots it wide. Heads it forward. A couple of head balls in there. Now he'll play it back out to the neutral zone. Villela getting in for Morgan. Check that Barry. He'll play it back again for De Oliveira, former Baltimore Blast player. He'll dump it down for Tavoy Morgan. Morgan on it, right wing boards. Leaving it for Patrick Thompson. Back out for Villela. De Oliveira. Morgan turns. Soft one against the boards. Manzella grabs on. Heat with a 1-0 lead. Villela, good hustle. Cutting off the pass on the far side intended for Thomas. De Oliveira on it again, back on the yellow line. Leaving it for Hundelt. De Oliveira now back to Willie B. He'll send it up the middle. Ty Hall trying to tap it over, but it's intercepted by the Blast. Down into the corner. France back out to the neutral zone. Thomas. Now on the back he goes to Dantas, dumping it down into the corner. Hoxie. Diesel. Diesel sending it down into the corner. Hoxie pokes it back out near the yellow line. Scramble there. Hoxie comes away with it. Left wing, plays it in front. Great job getting back. De Oliveira able to poke it off to the side. Keep it out of traffic. Keep it off the middle. Baltimore would have had a scoring shot there. Under 6 minutes to go in the first. Little run down the right side. De Oliveira with another block. Hundelt heads it out. And played back by the Blast to midfield. Tony Donatelli. Down for Da Silva along the near side. Donatelli trying to move his team around. Now it's Dantas down the left corner. Spin move back around, and it crosses right across the near side of the far side through the crease, but does not go in. There was no one there to finish it off. Heat a little slow in transition here, but able to get back in time. Left side though, shot just wide. Mello, good opportunity there. The Heat come away with it, trying to get it out of traffic. Morgan with a long pass down. Here comes Villela. Down in the left corner, knocks it off the boards. Comes back out front. Morgan comes away with it right side. He's double teamed now along the right wing boards. Trying to take it deep down in the corner. Uses the heel to knock it, and it's cleared back out though by the Blast. Patrick Thompson plays it near side. Nelson Santana, another former Blast player. He's been around this league, several teams. He trying to get it to Gibson, but it's intercepted. Dantas able to get it out. And a long pass down for Mello, but he cannot settle it off the first touch. And a nice grab by Willie B. Santana getting more pressure. Baltimore keeping the pressure up. Francis knocking it back to his own end, and now Santana has it again. He trying to settle things down again, get a little possession, get some movement. Valella. Boy, he's so fast. He's all over the place. Tijuana native. Gets it up. Here's Hundelt. Knocks off the boards. Vanzella clears it out. Valella has it again. Santana playing it back to Willie B. 3:20 to go here in the first. We've not had our mid-quarter break yet. It's just been nonstop action. 1-0 Heat. Far post. Hit underneath the crossbar. Oh, what a great pass by Tavoy Morgan over to Dominic Francis. But popped underneath that crossbar and came back out. Patrick Thompson moves into the right side. He'll take it to the right wing, off the boards, trying to get to the middle. It's clear to the side, now to play. We're going to restart coming up for the Heat at the top of the arc after the media timeout. Well, fans, Filson Water is the official water supplier of the Harrisburg Heat. You can ask Filson about branding and promotional opportunities with your logo on water bottles. That's Filson Water. Ort Signs is the official sign sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat. Our good friend Rod Ort. Thanks to him for his years and years of support of the Heat. And of course, we are playing on Renew Solar Field. And how much money does your utility company send you each month? Well, how much money do you give them? Why not get paid to go solar? Renew Solar can show you how to put money in your pocket. Contact Renew for a no-cost, no-obligation analysis at renewsolar.com. That's Renew, RENU-solar.com. You can't have heat without solar. Renew is the official field sponsor of the Heat. You can visit them here out on the concourse near the merchandise stand at any home game. From young athletes to weekend warriors, Penn State Sports Medicine, the official healthcare provider of the Harrisburg Heat, can help you get back in the game faster. Now welcoming new patients. Call today, 717-531-5638. And anyone can hire a realtor, but smart consumers hire Pennsylvania's only deal tour. Dylan Madsen, the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in PA. Google the Deal Tour to see his famous videos and testimonials. When you're ready to buy or sell a home, let the Deal Tour work that deal. You're watching the Harrisburg Heat on MASL TV. You can catch every game each week on the league's official streaming home, MASL.TV. Scorch in the crowd, having fun with the fans. Restart coming up for the Heat. It will not be at the top of the arc. It will be on the right point. 1-0 Harrisburg with 2:50 to play here in the first. SK, who had the hat trick last night to restart things. He'll play it out front. And the Oliveira has it ricochet off the back of Guernsey. It'll be a corner kick this time for the Heat. So now you've got the Oliveira, Harris, and Morgan out front. Hundelt on the backside, shot by the Oliveira, blocked. And it comes back out to Hundelt at midfield. SK getting a little pressure. Plays up the far side for Ty Hall. Don't knock it down. Here comes SK. Left wing. Moves in. Shot save. Vanzella. Cleared back out. Nice passing there by Ty Hall, getting it to SK on the fly. Willie B comes up with the ball. He'll put it back down. Nelson Santana brings it out. His pass gets blocked along the near side and recovered by the blast, and France will play it all the way back to Vanzella. They'll bring it up outside the yellow line. Mike Diesel on it. Out for Van Zilla. With Van Zilla and Willie B with goals this season while in net. Baltimore has it down in the corner. Ty Hall trying to help out. Here's a shot blocked. Jamie Thomas. Ball high in the air out near the yellow line. Kalu Keita battling in midfield. He'll play it back at center circle to Thomas. A little running room down the right side for the Blast. 1:20 to go in the first. Kalu will send it all the way back to the keeper, Van Zilla. William Van Zilla. His pass knocked away. Willie B comes up with it. Now he'll chip it out of midfield, but no one there for the Heat. Everyone was back by the yellow line and in their own zone. He just wanted to get rid of it. Keep it away from traffic. Mello, near side, Pereira. Moves into the left side. Takes it down into the left corner. Trying to knock it around the board, still loose there. Barry sends it back out to the neutral. Jeremy Rowley sending it back over to Van Zella. Rowley gets it back. And Van Zella. 22 seconds to go in the first. Hundelt knocks it out of play over on the far boards. And a lot of Blast fans over there, right on that side where the ball went out. They were all calling for the restart at the top of the arc. Three-man wall sets up, shot just wide left. Donatelli has such a precision shot. Here comes Nelson Santana battling Donatelli all the way down the boards, but he kind of fends him off along, and Anzella will pick it up with 5 seconds to go. Donatelli brings it out, and that'll do it. We've played one in Harrisburg. Our score, Harrisburg 1, Baltimore nothing. Back with the second quarter here on MASL TV.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
Hey soccer fans, check out FandomWire.com for all the latest news and information in the world of entertainment. FandomWire covers all your favorite movies, TV shows, and gaming activities with entertaining videos, insightful articles, fascinating interviews, and more. You can also visit FandomWire on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. With over 400 million views in just 2 years, they are one of the fastest growing entertainment sites on the internet. So check out FandomWire.com.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealator. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wilsbach with you. 1-0, the Harrisburg Heat leading the Baltimore Blast. Shots in that first quarter, 4 for Harrisburg, 3 for the Blast. We switch ends. Heat are going right to left, and the Blast left to right. Here on MASL TV, ball sent all the way down to the right side. France setting around, clear to the side, and off the boards, grabbed onto by Willie B. Final score today, Milwaukee over St. Louis, 12-6. San Diego and Dallas tied at 3 right now. Ontario leading Kansas City 7-3. That helps out teams here in the East. Francis unable to get all of that one as it took a high bounce on him. Manzella sends it the other way. Thomas battling down the corner. De Silva helping out. Still loose, and finally Patrick Thompson able to knock it to the side more. He'll battle in along the near boards. And we're going to get the pushing foul on the Heat. Good hustle by Jamie Thomas. Working along the boards. Restart for the Blast. Dantas comes over. Now Pereira. Dantas shot blocked out of play. Great job by Tavoy Morgan. I don't know if he's saying, no, you're not going to get it past me, or if he's saying, ow, that hurt. Here comes a restart. May have been saying both. Pereira down for Dantas. Back out for Diesel in the neutral zone. Nice to see a lot of Blast fans make their way up Interstate 83 here to the Farm Show Complex and Renew Solar Field. Dantas turning and shooting. High off the glass, stays in play though. Morgan battling along the near side, trying to come up with it. We'll get the pushing foul on Morgan. Mike Diesel got in front of him right at the last moment. Quickly on the restart, Pereira brings it up the field. The Oliveira getting it out for Ty Hall, stolen back though. Roque battling. Now Pereira on it. One nothing Harrisburg. Ball takes a high hop down in the corner. Ty Hall on it. On the far boards. Harris could not clear it out. Baltimore brings it back in. Nice little toe poke there by Dylan Hundelt, and Ty Hall able to get it up to SK. Along the boards, Baltimore wins it back. Here's Tony Donatelli. Long pass down, and a one-timer is up and out of play. Nice opportunity there for Roque, just kind of cherry picking up around that left wing area, but just could not get the shot down. Willie B with it, getting a little pressure, chips it up the middle of the field. Daye on it. Oh, check that. It's going to be Kalu. Kalu Keita. Near side for the Heat. Valella dumping it all the way over for Morgan. Right wing boards, but he gets past him. And the Blast able to clear it back out again. Mello. Pass intercepted by Valella. Here's Thompson. Moving inside the yellow to the left. Got a couple bodies around him. Able to get past traffic. Knocks it off the boards, but cleared to the side by Mike Diesel. Brought back in by Nelson Santana. Thompson has it. Same play continues. They thought there was a tripping foul against Baltimore, but that trip happened while Santana was still having the foot on the ball. So good no call there by the referees. Play continues. 11:15 to go in the second. 1-0. Harrisburg with a lead. Willie B brings it out, sends it down along the near side. Ty Hall. Out in center circle. De Oliveira. Hundelt sends it back to him. Out Dominic Francis. He had the hat trick last night too. SK works the ball over to the far side. Baltimore pushing up, so the Heat have got to go back. Heat are going to dump it all the way down in the left corner. Here's Ty Hall. Back for Hundelt. Far side Francis. Harris will play it to the near side for SK. He's got a few guys chasing him, but decides to play it back again. De Oliveira. Far side, Hundelt working it. Heat, good ball control right now. Or check that SK. Here's SK, left side, shot save, Anzella. He came out challenged only a few feet away. Kalu trying to pass it up on the right side. Thomas will play it back. Jeremy Raley. Over for the bench, gets it back. 9:30 to go in the second, 1-0 Heat. These two teams again will meet in Baltimore, Saturday, March 7th. Sent down to the near side. Neutral zone. Raley sends it all the way over to the far side. Pereira gives it back. Near side. To Silva. Dantas around the boards. Loose in front. Goal! Willie B could not hold on, and Tony Donatelli was there to finish it off. We're tied at 1. Time of the goal, 6 minutes and 13 seconds. Watch as this one goes around. Hard shot by Dantas, but it came out a little bit further off the boards than Willie B would have expected it to. And he could not hold on, and Donatelli was there to finish it off. Dantas gets the assist. And Tony Donatelli, with his 19th goal of the season, makes this a 1-1 game. De Oliveira dumping it down. Right of the box. Anzello is unable to touch. Heat keep it in. Hundelt. Along the far boards. Back in midfield. De Oliveira chips it again down into the corner. Cleared back out. Elton trying to get to it again, but he got pushed. It's a foul on Baltimore. Free kick coming up for the Heat. 8:24 to go in the second. Restart taking place near midfield. Patrick Thompson trying to pass it. Comes back to Willie B. He'll send it up the near boards. Here's Valella. Daniel Valella down for Ty Hall. Hall. Back in midfield. Thompson. Over to Ty Hall, right point. Patrick Thompson from outside the yellow, just wide right. He'll get it back. And you're outside that yellow and you've got a clean path. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to take that long shot. Valella, look out, Morgan. Shot it just wide right to the right side. It's shanked. And cleared back out. De Oliveira has it again. Tries playing it down into the corner. There's Harris knocking it off the boards. Sent back out to the neutral zone. Daniel Valella. Trying to play it forward. Gets partially blocked. Recovered by Roque. Midway through the second quarter, tied at 1. That one's kicked out of play. by Juan Pereira. We'll take our media timeout in the meantime. Fans, for 27 years, Fremont has been an industry leader in service and education. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Choose wisely and call Fremont. And Fremont is growing. If you're a branch, team, or individual looking for a better opportunity, contact info@fremont.com. NMLS 2893. Frank's Marble and Granite, longtime Heat supporter, and with over 30 years helping people improve their homes with granite, quartz, and marble, no other company can match their service, quality, or reputation. Everything is done here in Pennsylvania, too. Frank's Marble and Granite, the best in the biz. And if you're looking to host an event, you need to contact Three Monkeys. They do corporate, school, church, parties, etc. Three Monkeys, local firm that does it all. You can check out our new Kids Fun Zone here behind the goal, courtesy of Three Monkeys Inflatables, and mention the Harrisburg Heat for specials. And anyone can sell you a copier. The Capital focuses on efficiencies. Capital Business, their proprietary software shows businesses where there's waste and where there's issues. They just saved a local business over $10,000 a month by identifying and solving an issue. Now that business is a client. Contact Capital today, and if you save your boss that much money, maybe you'll get a raise. It's capitalbusinessinc.com. Fans, don't forget, outside of being on the team, the best way to know what's happening in the MASL is to tune into Kick This. Every weekend, Soccer Sam discusses the ins and outs of all the MASL action. You can find Kick This every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. on iHeart Radio. Midway through the second, the Heat will restart things. A tied game at 1. Ball sent up for Barry. Over to Santana, shot wide left. Goes around the boards, and Hoxie brings it back out. Sends it toward the Heat zone. Willie B's going to get it. Sends it for SK. He'll run it out of traffic. Has a little room down the near side. He'll step into the left side. He'll pull the trigger wide. Loose in front. Morgan trying to get to it. Gets tripped up. Ball loose. Goes up over the top and out of play. It'll be Baltimore job. Or ball, but what a great job there by SK. Bringing it out of his own end and seeing he had some room to run. Made that play happen. Ball headed out of play by Dantas. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. SK with a hat trick last night for the Heat. And an assist, in fact, in that game. Here's Tony Donatelli, who tied things up a little while ago. The Temple product. Sends it down into the right corner. Going to get a holding foul against Dominic Francis. Saw that little grab he had on there on Kalu Keita. It'll be a free kick for Baltimore at the right point. Nice crowd on hand here for Saturday, or rather a Sunday late afternoon game. The Heat have a Wednesday game coming up in a few weeks. Here's a shot. Gets deflected out of play off the Heat. Corner kick coming up. Wednesday, March 11th. Big game against Utica for the Harrisburg Heat here at the Renew Solar Field. Ball comes out front. Shot wide left by Pereira. Still loose in the middle. Cleared back out to the neutral. Send back in. Hundelt comes up with it. Long pass down, look out, here comes the Oliveira. He'll settle it around the left wing boards, brings it back out to the point. Malella takes over and sends it back behind him. Patrick Thompson. Over for Francis. Those two kind of having some miscues, and Baltimore comes away with the ball, and Willie B has to make the save on a shot, I believe, by France. Yeah. So a corner kick coming up. Mello to restart things. Ballou out front, shot it wide. Gets it again as it poked away by Tavoy Morgan. 5:26 to go in the second, tied at 1. A playoff battle here. Two teams trying to maintain, fight for control of the fourth and final playoff spot, currently held by Baltimore. The Heat right on their tail. Blast with it, Roque, shot. Partially touched by Willie B, cleared back out. Morgan gets it. And away from the play, we had a foul anyhow as Patrick Thompson, like maybe took a hand to the face. Restart coming up for the Heat. Santana. Brought back out by Willie B. Dumps it down for Ty Hall. Vanzella comes away with it. One our score. William Vanzella with it. Ball sent down the corner. Oxy can't penetrate deeper. Willie B able to clear it off to the side, and the Heat bring it back out. Valella will settle it down with Hundelt. He'll pass it back up for Daniel Valella. He'll cross it over to Dominic Francis at the right point, back out of midfield. Far side. William S.K. loses control. Dantas able to bring it out with a lot of pressure. They'll call the foul on S.K. Quickly, Baltimore restarts. Pereira up the far boards. Down the left corner, ball centered, but no one there in the middle. Dantas was a little bit too close in front. De Oliveira along the near side, a little collision, but Vanzella gets it back. Another foul midfield. They're calling it on the Heat as Dominic Francis slow to get up. Francis leading the Harrisburg Heat in scoring this season. 30 goals, 5 assists for 35 points. Willie B again with it. He'll put it down for Nelson Santana. Here's Ty Hall, left wing boards. Left point, Hundelt. Ball dumped down into the corner. Kept alive by Hundelt. Dantas trying to get it out. Valella taking it down in, but right to the hands of Vanzella. 2:10 to go in the second. Long throw up the near side. Thomas. Rayleigh near side to Silva, back for Rayleigh. He'll chip it down, headed wide, but Willie B grabs on alongside the box. Cleared out to the neutral zone. Very methodical playing, it seems like, right now for these two teams. Trying to do a lot of possession. Valella gets knocked down hard by De Silva. It'll be a foul. Free kick for Harrisburg. 1:32 to go. Patrick Thompson Long pass down to Voy Morgan. Both these teams played last night, so you have to dig down deep into the gas tank for this one. And 3 games in 3 days for Baltimore. Here's Patrick Thompson in front. Morgan finishes it off. Goal! What's he doing? To Voy Morgan. Makes it a 2-1 lead for the Heat. Oh, you never know what he's going to do when he scores a goal. Patrick Thompson gets the shot. It got blocked, and Morgan just turned around and finished it off. Looked like a flopping fish out of water here after he finishes it. Oh, he is a character. 2-1 Harrisburg. The Jamaican missed the first few games of the season. And once he got on board with the Heat, and things were looking good. So Morgan from Thompson. 2-1 Heat. 14th of the season for Tavoy Morgan. At 13:43. Seconds to go in a half. Heat holding a 1-goal lead. Baltimore found themselves down last night in Rochester. And found themselves up and found themselves tied, but able to win it in overtime as De Oliveira dumps it down in the corner, and we have reached halftime. I think there's more fireworks installed for the second half. Our score at halftime, Harrisburg 2, Baltimore 1. We invite you to stay tuned for the halftime show. Coming up here on the Heat Soccer Network and MASL TV.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com. Freedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Freedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Freedmont. And Freedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@freedmont.com. Freedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, Three Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. Three Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at threemonkeysinflatables.com. How much do you spend on utilities each month? Put money in your pocket, not the utility companies, and get paid to go solar with Renew. Renew is the official solar firm of the Heat, because heat and solar go together. Contact Renew at renew-solar.com for a no-cost analysis. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Hey, soccer fans, check out FandomWire.com for all the latest news and information in the world of entertainment. FandomWire covers all your favorite movies, TV shows, and gaming activities with entertaining videos, insightful articles, fascinating interviews, and more. You can also visit FandomWire on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. With over 400 million views in just 2 years, they are one of the fastest growing entertainment sites on the internet. So check out FandomWire.com.
And welcome back. We are at halftime. The Harrisburg Heat leading the Baltimore Blast 2-1. John Wilsbach with you. Glad to have you along here at halftime. Julian Escobar, our halftime guest, and sitting this one out tonight. So far, a good battle here in the first half. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great game so far. We have the lead at halftime, so that's definitely something positive to look forward for the third quarter.
You've missed a few games this season to go with the U.S. futsal team, the national futsal team. Tell us about that experience so far.
I mean, futsal, I played it for basically my whole life. So it's fun, and yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It's a great game.
Who's doing the coaching for that right now?
His name is Dusan. He's actually from Serbia, so he's actually the new coach. Yeah.
And you guys are getting ready to go again on another trip, and that's going to be to Croatia, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, we leave to Croatia on Tuesday, and it's a 2-week trip, and we're going to have some scrimmages out there versus, I think, Croatia, Slovenia, and probably Serbia as well.
And you've been there at least 1 or 2 times in the past?
Right. I was there, I think, 4 years ago with the national team as well.
How's the team looking right now? What names are we recognizing that's on that team at this point?
There's a few indoor guys that are popping in and out, but because of the season, sometimes they can go, sometimes they can't. But Nelly's been there. Slav has been there. Yeah, a couple of guys.
Yeah.
A couple of guys.
Do you prefer that over the real regular indoor here in Harrisburg, or doesn't it really matter?
Doesn't really matter. I mean, I've just know the game better than indoor. I've been playing indoor for maybe 2-3 years now. So, yeah.
Well, you're from Hicksville, New York. A lot of people make fun of that town name.
Yep, Hicksville. Yep, I'm from Hicksville. I actually grew up in Queens, but yeah, now live in Hicksville. Yeah.
So that's Eastern New York, essentially.
Right, right.
College, LIU, CW Post. How was that playing soccer there?
College soccer's fun. It's always fun. Good competition, and yeah, it was 10 minutes from my house, so it was actually pretty cool.
Talk about this makeup of this Harrisburg Heat team, because it seems like on any given night, any particular player can step up the game and have the hat trick or have a great game or a great defensive game. Everyone seems to make their contribution.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of good players. We have a lot of fast players. We have a lot of technical players. So we're all around, I think, a solid team. So that's why each game can bring something different to the table.
And did you start out with the Baltimore Blast a few years ago?
Yeah, a few years ago. Yeah, I played with the Blast. I think maybe four years ago, maybe. Yeah.
So as you get down to the stretch here, and of course this is a critical game for the playoffs, what does this Heat team need to do to really tighten things up and get that fourth and final spot?
I mean, I think it's going to come down to tonight, as well as the next game we play Baltimore in Baltimore. So I think it's going to be a battle to the end.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by, spending a few minutes with the viewers out there. Does the family get to watch you much here on MASL TV at all?
Yeah, they're always tuned in, so hi to my mom and dad and my brother.
All right, Julian, thanks so much. Thank
you.
Julian Escobar, our guest here at halftime. It's 2-1. The Heat leading the Baltimore Blast. We'll come back with your out-of-town scoreboard and also the highlights of the first half when we return after this here on MASL TV.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com. Friedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Friedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Friedmont. And Friedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@friedmont.com. Friedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, Three Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. Three Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at threemonkeysinflatables.com. How much do you spend on utilities each month? Put money in your pocket, not the utility companies, and get paid to go solar with Renew. Renew is the official solar firm of the Heat, because heat and solar go together. Contact Renew at renew-solar.com for a no-cost analysis. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Hey soccer fans, check out FandomWire.com for all the latest news and information in the world of entertainment. FandomWire covers all your favorite movies, TV shows, and gaming activities with entertaining videos, insightful articles, fascinating interviews, and more. You can also visit FandomWire on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. With over 400 million views in just 2 years, they are one of the fastest growing entertainment sites on the internet. So check out FandomWire.com.
Halftime, John Wilsbach with you on MASL TV here on the Heat Soccer Network. 2-1, Harrisburg leading the Baltimore Blast at the half. Let's look at your highlights. Not many of them here in the first half, and low-scoring game. And early on there was Barry coming in and just causing problems. Malcolm Berry, great job there at breaking up the stoppage, and the Heat defensively, they're battling in their own end. In the second, Tony Donatelli able to get there in the middle and play the carom off the boards into the net. And a nice setup there by Dantas, knocking that around real hard, getting it to Tony Donatelli. Another one coming down, and Willie B getting that hand on it, knocking it up over the crossbar. Here's the Heat to Voy Morgan. Watch this. Nice job by Patrick Thompson. Morgan turns and shoots, then proceeds to do the I'm an injured fish dance or something like that on the carpet. Thompson again. Look at that turn, shot. He's so quick on his turns. He's a character. Tavoy Morgan with his 14th of the season, and that's where we get our 2-1 score in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard today. Utica now 13-3 on the season. They are victorious with a 7-2 victory over Rochester, who is now 0-19. Milwaukee pretty much securing that number 2 or 3 position right now as they get a 12-6 victory against St. Louis. They are 12-4 on the season. And you'd need a big collapse from them to have them fall out of the playoff hunt. St. Louis 8-11. That hurts their chances. Currently going on out the West Coast, San Diego leading Dallas 5. Goes down. They will call the foul against the Heat on that one. Ty Hall doesn't like the call. I kind of agree with him on this one. But they're saying that Jeremy Raley was pulled down, and now Baltimore sends it out of play. Juan Pereira. A bad clear out that time. Restart coming up for the Heat at the top of the arc. That was a mistake. Three-man wall will set up for the blast. De Oliveira or Francis will take this one. Shot up, out of play. Elton De Oliveira just ripping that one. It hit a Baltimore player. It'll be a corner kick. This time, Daniel Villela will restart things. He'll try playing it for Harris. Gets a shot off and then it's sent back around to the opposite side. Wham Van Zella appears to be down and injured right alongside the net. Cramping up, that's all it is. You get those cramps, I'll tell you what. It's almost like you broke a leg or something, the pain and the agony. Fans, when buying, refinancing, or selling a home, you can choose your own title firm. Endeavor Title is attorney-owned and operated, and with over 15 years' experience, they're one of the most respected title firms in the area. Endeavor Title, when you want attorney expertise on your side. And for all the latest in entertainment news, from movies to comics, there's no better source than FandomWire.com. If you love sports, you will love AthleticWire.com, where the best coverage in the country is just a click away. Fandom Wire and Athletic Wire, proud sponsors of the Heat. Manzella is up, appears to be okay. See Pat Healy on the back there. Pat Healy, one of the best defensemen over the years in Baltimore Blast history, I should say, in recent years before becoming a coach. Fantastic defender on the back. And now leading this Heat team, while former Harrisburg Heat players, Danny Kelly and David Bascom, continue to lead the blast. Here's Harris down the left corner for Harrisburg. Trying to play it behind him. Comes out to Villela, and they'll send it out to Nelson Santana. Oh, we've seen that over all the many years of this Baltimore-Harrisburg rivalry. Different players switching back and forth between these two teams. And that dates all the way back to the early 90s. Out in the neutral zone, it's going to be Mike Diesel. Mello up on the far boards. Roque. Intercepted by the Heat, cleared back out, but recovered by Mello. Early here in the third, 2-1 Harrisburg. Anzella sending it down to the left corner. Mello on it again. He'll play it back out to the neutral zone. Adaye sending it to the middle on a shot. Just got deflected wide. Cleared back out. Mello on it again down the near boards. Moves in left point. Shot just wide right. He played about the best angle he had. Unfortunately for him, it was just a couple feet off. Ball sent all the way back to Vanzella. Four-time champion with the blast. William Vanzella, he knows how to win. Brazilian watches that one go wide from Patrick Thompson. Cleared back out again. Here's Patrick Thompson playing it over to the right side. William S.K. trying to move along the near boards. De Oliveira onto the far side. Dylan Hundelt for Barry, but he lets it get through. Recovered by Pereira down in the corner. He'll spin it back out behind him, and a shot from outside the yellow by De Oliveira. And Anzella had to make the stop there. All sent all the way down for Tavoy Morgan. He gets free. Into the corner. Shot score! Tavoy Morgan. And the Heat now lead at 3-1. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Of the third. Second goal of the game for Morgan, 15th of the season. Look at that. He got free. Able to get past Jeremy Raley. And blast one past William Vanzella deep in that corner. What a rip. He's putting on a dancing exhibition tonight as well. One in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. They still haven't changed the scoring. As Vanzella knocks it off to the side. There we go. Ball comes back out to the neutral zone. Harris on it far side. And a foul on the Heat. 3-1 Heat. Baltimore to restart things. Dumped down to the Heat zone, sent back out. Morgan getting it up to Barry, plays it behind him. SK sends it around the glass to the middle and a goal! A big defensive breakdown there. I think that was Nadaye who got the body on it and knocked it in past his own keeper. SK sent a blast off the glass. Let's watch this. Barry to SK. SK hard off the glass. Yep. And Adaye trying to settle it with the chest. But it just had too much oomph on it. And into the net it went. SK will be given the goal. His 12th of the season, 4th in two days. Makes it 4-1 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat.
Your Harrisburg Heat goal scored by number 3, William SK. And with 9:40
Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Because that went off of Adaye, and I don't believe they're going to give Barry the assist on that one. Though I think they should. The Heat with a 3-goal lead, but as we saw last night against Orlando, 3 goals is not enough. And that's against Orlando. You know, when you're playing Baltimore, especially in the fourth quarter, they always seem to rally. This time they'll move it in. Shot down the slot. Willie B makes the save. Follow-up goal! Tony Donatelli. And as I say that, Donatelli responds. Time of the goal, 6:03. Donatelli's second of the game. His 20th of the season makes it 4-2. They just can't stop those blasts when it's Tony Donatelli. Thomas will get the assist. 4-2 is our score. This game far from over. Out front, Hundelt knocking it down, cleared back out. Far side, De Oliveira comes up with it. They'll chip it up the near side. Here's Morgan. Goes back, loses control, cleared back out. Long pass down, shots. What a great save by William Van Zella. Nice pass to Harris on that right side, and Van Zella coming back. Loose ball in front and a goal. Baltimore quickly responds back again with Mello. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 43 seconds. And it's a 4-3 game. Mello's 13th of the season. Hoxie will get the assist. Hoxie sent around the boards, and Mello was right there in front to finish it off. And just like that, that Harrisburg Heat lead quickly vanishing. Back to a 1-goal game. Along the near side, Blast bringing out their own end. Look at a long pass. Almost got it to Dantas, but they give it away to Donatelli in midfield. And luckily, Nelson Santana, Johnny on the spot there, able to break it up. Along the near side, Patrick Thompson. Now Barry gets knocked down. It's a foul on Vinny Dantas. Midway through the third, Patrick Thompson getting it up for Morgan, being held onto, trying to spin, but Thomas, check that. Thompson, blast one up and out of play. As we reach the midway point of the third, 7:45 to go in the third. It's Harrisburg 4 and Baltimore 3. Fans, Pineview Fun Farm is a fun family destination in Littlestown, offering camps, events, parties, and a petting zoo with a variety of amazing animals. They're also the company that provides the kids' movie characters for the Heat, like Frozen, Disney, Paw Patrol, and more. And you can hire them to have those characters at your party as well. It's Pineview Fun Farm. conveniently located for Harrisburg or for the Baltimore area. They're located in Littlestown, right there near the Mason-Dixon line. Todd Dieter, sponsor of the Heat. Would you like a few $100s? That'd be nice, huh? Just visit Todd Dieter, your State Farm agent, at his office, or you can visit him here at the Harrisburg Heat games. Get a free quote from Todd. They'll give you some free Heat tickets, too. State Farm and Todd Dieter, ready to help you. Hershey's Chocolate World. After the game, you can cool down at Hershey's Chocolate World with a new raspberry Kit Kat milkshake. Check out the 2020 chocolate sculpture or join in the chocolate-covered February parade on Saturdays and Sundays. Save up to $24 with adventure bundles and shop the world's largest selection of Hershey's products. You can share the sweetness at Hershey's Chocolate World all month long. We've got a 4-3 game here. Harrisburg leading Baltimore. The Heat took a 4-1 lead, but goals just 40 seconds apart between Tony Donatelli and Johannes Mello have made it a one-goal game again. Blast playing it back to William Van Zella. He'll fling it up the field. Sent the other way by the Heat. Hall trying to get it to De Oliveira, but it's sent back by the Blast. France has it knocked away, then he recovers it in midfield. Now Pereira dumping it down for Dantas. Left wing boards, plays it out front, shot save. Willie B knocking it to the side. Mello can't control. Hall comes up with it in the neutral zone, but a little collision. Pereira is able to break it up. Juan Pereira, midfield. Baltimore plays next Saturday at home against Rochester. Get your tickets for that. Look out, shot. Block in the middle. Dantas got that ball right alongside the box. Loose ball sent back in midfield, and Ty Hall gets wiped out. We're going to get the blue card. There it is. The Dye wiped him out hard enough. Took out Ty Hall near the yellow line. We're going to get the first power play here for the Harrisburg Heat. Mohamed Dye. 2 minutes tripping at 8:29 of the third. And the Harrisburg Heat will have the man advantage. 40% on the power play for the Heat this season. Baltimore has killed off 61%. Got Francis out there with Villela. Morgan, Tom Miller seeing a shift now, using him on special teams. And De Oliveira. Villela. Francis. Tom Miller back out for Villela. Over to the left side, De Oliveira pops it up and out of play. Mello, Raley, Donatelli, and Diesel are out there short-handed for Baltimore. Thompson with a header, won by Mello. Now the Heat come away with the ball. Baltimore will fall back. 1:15 remaining on the power play for the Harrisburg Heat. Villela playing it down for Tom Miller, left side, sends it around, clear to the side again. Tom Miller out front, Villela shot up and out of play. 57 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Heat here in the third. Final score, San Diego has defeated Dallas 6-4. Now final. Ball knocked out of play off of Vinny Dantas. It'll be Harrisburg ball. And Ontario leading Kansas City 11-5. Here come the Heat with 48 seconds on the power play. Tavoy Morgan losing it. Gets knocked around, and Jeremy Raley able to control it along the near side. Can't get it out, though. Francis hops in, takes control, tries centering it. It gets blocked. Cleared back out. On it again is Valella. 30 seconds on the man advantage. De Oliveira. Now Valella. Up the middle, Morgan tapping it right side. Francis. Goal! Dominic Francis tickles the twine. Makes it a 5-3 lead. Time of the goal, 10 minutes. 10 seconds, power play goal. Dominic Francis. Good patience here by the Heat. Francis just moving forward and putting it underneath Valella. Or I should say Vanzella. Vanzella could not get it. Valella does get the assist, though. You got Valella for the Heat, Vanzella for the Blast. Don't want to confuse the audience on that. Of course, Blast fans and Heat fans know who I'm talking about. Dominic Francis, 31st goal of the season for him. 5-3 Heat. They're saying Tavoy Morgan with the assist. I thought that was Valella with the assist. They might have to check that out. We'll see that next time we show the highlights. Vanzella with it. Playing it up the far side. Roque playing it back behind midfield. Tony Donatelli. He pushing up a little bit more. Vanzella brings it out with pressure from Barry again. Intercepted by Nelson Santana. But Roque with a nice steal there. Trying to get to the corner. He does. Keeps possession. Brings it back out. Little give and go at the top of the arc. Shot is blocked. Nelson Santana looking to get it out, but he's deep in traffic now, able to bounce it out from Morgan. Mello has it. Left side, France sends it around. Willie B couldn't grab on, but Nelson Santana calmly able to get it out. Barry gets knocked down, pops it loose. Baltimore keeps possession. Victor France, far side. 3:15 to go in the third. 5-3 Heat. Here's Hoxie. Right side, leaving it for Thomas. Back out of midfield. The Blast will set it up. Moving forward again, Thomas. Ball knocks around. Santana able to clear to the far side. Raley comes up with it. Sends it across, but nobody home. Now Hoxie has it along the near boards. Baltimore again comes up with it out in the neutral zone. Long shift here for this group of Heat players back on defense as Baltimore's been able to change up. 2:30 to go in the third. Dantas. Move, shot, save. Willie B holds on. Ooh, and he knows to call the timeout. His guys need a break. We'll keep it right here with 2:19 to go in the third. 5-3 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Fans, you can go where the pros go when it comes time for massage. Loosen up. Be game ready with Leanne Massage. That's where the Heat go. Leanne at Massage by Leanne in Enola. You can mention the Heat and receive a 10% discount off your first session. Harrisburg Heat has camps and clinics year-round. They're currently running an advanced training clinic on Mondays. Train with the pros and watch your game improve. Go to harrisburgheat.com and sign up. You're here at the Farm Show Arena and Renew Solar Field. Don't forget to visit the Heat merchandise booth right there near Section 1. The latest Harrisburg Heat gear. They've got some great stuff down there. Chris and the gang really have got some cool stuff here for any Heat fan. So make sure you get your Heat gear today. Make sure you check out the Harrisburg Heat schedule online at harrisburgheat.com for future Harrisburg Heat games. And, of course, we've informed you in the past that the next one is coming up on Wednesday, March 11th. It's against Utica, currently holding that number 2 spot in the East. And Utica has had the Heat's number the last couple seasons. So hopefully Harrisburg can take advantage of them. They've got Utica City in here 2 times before the end of the regular season. So some critical games coming up for the Heat. Harrisburg with a 5-3 lead. We know that is not large enough, whether it be a Baltimore lead or a Heat lead. These two teams can all of a sudden put a couple quick goals on, as we saw earlier in this contest when Donatelli and Mello scored 40 seconds apart. Manzella getting pressure and needs some help from Diesel to clear it out of the back. Takes a high hop. France trying to get on it. Now Daniel Villela can't get to it. Donis with a shot. Score! Vinny Dantas gets Baltimore back within 1. Time of the goal, 13:04. Vinny Dantas, 33rd goal of the season. Villela out there had his pocket pick. Dantas takes it, moves in, and able to put it to the right side of Willie B, the left side of the net. And it's back to 5-4. Out of midfield, Santana. Harrisburg with a 1-goal lead. Nelson Santana at midfield. Baltimore has never led in this game. Here's Barry racing it in down the left side, sends it around the boards. Poked back out. 1:10 to play in the third. Tavoy Morgan. Not able to control it. Adaye on it. Still loose. Finally knocked back out. De Oliveira now getting it over to Villela. He'll send it all the way back to Willie B. William Banahene out of midfield, sending it all the way up for Ty Hall. Right point, Hundelt. Now Villela sending it down the middle, but it's right on Wayne Van Zella. He'll make the long throw down the left side. Thomas sends one around the boards. No one home out front. Run out of danger by Harris. Long pass up as the Heat have a 2-on-1 briefly. But Villela goes down on the Daye. Gets back up, goes back down. Bodies and the ball all over the place. Ty Hall finally comes away with it. And that'll do it. We've played 3 here in Harrisburg. The Harrisburg Heat 5. The Baltimore Blast 4. Fourth quarter coming up on MASL TV.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Hey, soccer fans, check out FandomWire.com for all the latest news and information in the world of entertainment. FandomWire covers all your favorite movies, TV shows, and gaming activities with entertaining videos, insightful articles, fascinating interviews, and more. You can also visit FandomWire on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. With over 400 million views in just 2 years, they are one of the fastest growing entertainment sites on the internet. So check out FandomWire.com.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
Does your utility company pay you, or do you pay them? How would you like to get paid to go solar? No leases, no hassles, no worries. Renew your savings with Renew Solar, the official solar firm of the Harrisburg Heat. The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, Three Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. Three Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at threemonkeysinflatables.com. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview. Freedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Freedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Freedmont. And Freedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@freedmont.com. Freedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey.
Harrisburg Heat with a 1-goal lead heading into the fourth quarter, 5-4. Baltimore, though, has outshot Harrisburg 16-12 in this contest. And I expect a wild one here in the fourth, so put on your seatbelts, fans. Glad to have you along on MASL TV. John Wilsbach with you. Baltimore's going from left to right. Here in the fourth, the Heat from right to left out of midfield. SK with it. Getting it up for Ty Hall. Foul whistled on Baltimore's Pereira. Free kick for the Heat. Daniel Valella will play it back behind him. De Oliveira to the near side, Hundelt. Oliveira sending it down. Knocks back out. Dantas comes away with it. He gets pulled from behind, and that's going to be a blue card on Dominic Francis. Just because of how blatant it seemed with just kind of grabbing him and pulling him around. And I'm sure Dantas did a nice little spin move out there, but Dantas was free along that right side, so they're going to give Baltimore the power play. Time of the penalty, 38 seconds of the fourth. The Heat had a power play goal in this game. Now Baltimore will get an opportunity. Baltimore 66% on the power play this season. The Heat are 65% on penalty killing. Willie B's going to make the long throw down. It goes all the way down to Vanzilla. A man advantage for the Blast. Donatelli's out there. Mello. Donatelli into the corner. Dantas blocked out a play by Patrick Thompson. Roque is also on the field, and France is there as well. Roque. Mello, left side, Dantas. The Heat shorthanded. They've got SK, De Oliveira, Patrick Thompson, and Hundelt. Right side, France. Tapped over to Dantas, shot, hit underneath the crossbar and came back out. Baltimore still with possession. Roque. We've seen that twice in this game. Hitting underneath the crossbar. There's one blocked by Hundelt. Comes out for Tony Donatelli. Busted up to the left side. Should say to the right side, the near side of the field. And back out for Tony Donatelli again. Here's Roque, right point. Into the corner, shot wide. 38 seconds remaining on the power play for Baltimore. Donatelli. Right side, Roque. Out front, Mello. Donatelli on the left. France, now Donatelli. 18 on the power play. Sent for Dantas. Right inside the box, but he popped it up. And out of play. Dantas getting that goal just a few minutes ago at 13:04 of the third. Making it a one-goal game. Got a temporary stoppage here. Willie B needs to go to the bench. He's just out of water. Got to stay hydrated, Willie. He'll go back in net. The Heat still shorthanded for 14 more seconds. Well, he's going to make a high throw at midfield. Getting it down for Ty Hall. Poked back out to the neutral zone. Nice job by Hundelt getting a piece of it. Ty Hall with it. Lobs it to the opposite side, but this one kept in by Hundelt. Lofts it high in the air. Power play is over. Teams are at equal strength, so the Heat kill off Baltimore's power play. It's still 5-4 in favor of Harrisburg. Nice job on that far side by De Oliveira breaking up the pass. But the Blast keep control. Jeremy Raley. Long on the near side, gets it back from Mello. William Van Zella. Dumping this one down in the corner. Look out, here's Dantas. He's got that size, got the strength to control things. Nadaye out front, shot, save. Or up too high. Did Willie B touch it? I think they're saying he did, so we're going to get a corner kick. Yep. Corner kick to the right side. Dantas stays in there on the back side. Mello comes over, plays it to the middle, and the shot is right on Willie B down the slot. Teams are at equal strength. Heat with a 5-4 lead. Willie B playing it up for Valella near side. He'll run it out of traffic to the middle. Over for Patrick Thompson. Heat making a change as Harris checks back in. And also Hundelt on the back line. Nelson Santana. He gets knocked down along the near side. Just a foul against Jamie Thomas. .11:01 to go here in the fourth. 5-4 Heat. Willie B setting it up the middle. Harris gave it away. Hoxie with a shot just wide left. Bad giveaway there by the Heat, but it did not cost them. Valella trying to keep control. Gets bumped down the second time by Thomas, and now we'll get the blue card on that one. Valella got up, went back down again. Clearly a trip. And the Heat will get their second power play of the contest. Some thought it should have just been a foul here. Heat fans wanted the blue, and they got it. Jamie Thomas penalty at 4:17. Two minutes, I believe, tripping is the call. And now the Heat will have the man advantage with a 5-4 lead in this game. Heat will go with De Oliveira, Tom Miller, Tavoy Morgan, Villela, and Francis. Donatelli out there on the penalty killing with Diesel, Mello, and Rayleigh. Here's Tavoy Morgan out front. Villela moves forward. De Oliveira in front. Goal! Tavoy Morgan, the hat trick. Swinging that number 10 jersey. He's playing to the crowd. A power play goal for the Harrisburg Heat. Just a blast by Tavoy Morgan at 4:42 of the fourth. Third goal of the game, his 16th of the season. And it's now 6-4 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Now the officials are going to have a little conference about something after the goal there. And this will be interesting to see what they're discussing. Tavoy Morgan. De Oliveira with the assist. Heat back to a 2-goal lead. That has not stopped Baltimore in this game. They keep rallying back. Second power play goal of the game for the Heat. Harrisburg back home Wednesday, March 11th versus Utica. The Baltimore Blast, they are home Saturday, February 29th. And now we're going to get the yellow card on the Baltimore bench. So they will send Guernsey into the penalty box. For the yellow teams are back at equal strength. The 5-minute misconduct. Ansel is sending it down. Willie B grabbing on. Here's Barry in the neutral zone. He gets knocked down hard from behind by Pereira. Free kick coming up for Harrisburg. Pereira says, I did not hit him that hard. Santana dumping it down into the corner. High bounce, Ty Hall on it. SK trying to keep possession. Now Barry has it at the top. Moves to the left. Pokes it wide in front. Goal! William SK got it. Barry and SK battling down in there. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 22 seconds. Second goal of the game for SK, 13th of the season. And SK following right down that slot as Barry kept that ball alive. He'll get the assist. SK the goal. It's now 7-4 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Back to a 3-goal lead for Harrisburg. I've said it once, I'll say it again. The game is far from over, though. This Blast team knows how to battle back. Down the near side. Cleared back out. Oh, a little battle here. Oh, and Tavoy Morgan going for the ball gets slammed in the neutral zone by William Van Zella. And Van Zella was going for the ball as well. Morgan was going to get to it and clear it off away from him and maybe get an opportunity to score. And Van Zella is going to get the blue card as Morgan is down and injured, needing tended to by the trainer. Let's watch that one again on the replay because Van Zella decided to come out and challenge for the ball in the neutral zone. And if Morgan was able to knock it away from him or get to it first, then he was certainly going to have the better opportunity to maybe get an open net with Van Zella out of position. But Van Zella collided with Morgan, although it looked like Morgan got to it first, but they did pull the blue card. Boy, Morgan, who has the hat trick. He's up and appears to be okay. We don't have that on replay, unfortunately. So you're just going to have to go back and rewind, folks, to the original play. But Morgan walking off the field under his own power, holding the back of his head. Hoxie will serve the penalty of William Van Zella, and the Heat are going to get a shootout off of this. Dominic Francis will take it because that was pretty much a one-on-one opportunity out there in midfield. It's a shootout, and Dominic Francis will take it. One-on-one against William Van Zella, but the ball's alive. The players at midfield can charge down the field. If Francis wants to pass, he can do so, or knock it off the boards, but 9 out of 10 times, they'll try to score. We saw earlier this season, San Diego drew up a great play and actually passed it and scored. Now we're going to get a conference again over at the bench. So now it'll be Da Silva serving one of the penalties. Now Francis misses. The power play begins immediately. If he scores, there will be no power play. Here we go. Dominic Francis moves it forward, moves to his left. He shoots and scores. Dominic Francis finds the bottom right corner. And the Heat now lead at 8-4. Time of the goal, 5:44. Dominic Francis, his second goal of the game, 32nd of the season on the shootout. It's 8-4 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. With that goal, teams are back at equal strength. It's a shootout goal. I think they officially ruled a power play goal. And the Heat opening up this lead. Ball sent down into the corner. Patrick Thompson trying to guard it. Still loose now. Dantas battles for it. Gets it free over to Mello and back out to the neutral zone. Jeremy Raley with it in midfield. I get the feeling this Harrisburg-Baltimore standings will go down to the wire for playoffs. Only 4 make it. Baltimore holding that 4th position. The Harrisburg Heat just behind in the 5th position as we get a foul against Malcolm Harris. Ball sent down into the corner. Santana on it. Nelson's going to run it out down along the far boards, trying to get to it. They'll call the foul on Nelson Santana. Eight to 4 our score in favor of the Heat. Ball sent down into the corner. Francis doing a nice job there guarding it. Baltimore has to play it back out to the neutral zone. And this is how tight it's going to be if the Heat hold on for victory. The Heat will be 12-7. Baltimore will be 13-8. Manzella all the way across midfield, chipping it down to the right side. Oh, and a bicycle kick attempted. And we'll get the blue card as Elton De Oliveira gets kicked right in the face. I think that was Roque setting up the bicycle. He didn't get ball, he got face. And he's going to have to just settle this and let it wipe off his face a little bit. Watch this again as we get the stoppage here. And Vanzella all the way up on the front half of the field, chips it down. Settled by the chest. And De Oliveira able to get in front of the ball to knock it away and not allow that bicycle kick, but instead takes the punishment of the foot to the face. And Roque will go to the penalty box, and another power play is coming up for the Harrisburg Heat. John Wilsbach with you. Get your tickets, fans, at harrisburgheat.com for the next home game. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard while we've got the opportunity. Told you today, Utica knocked off Rochester 7-2. Rochester 0-19 now. Milwaukee over St. Louis 12-6. Final score, San Diego over Dallas 6-4. And the last one we had out in Kansas City, Ontario, leading the Kansas City Comets 11-8. And that's good for the East and Harrisburg and Baltimore, because Kansas City kind of nipping at their heels. Now to kind of get Kansas City out of things. 8-4, the Heat with the lead. Penalty on Roque at 7:26 of the 4th. And the Heat have taken advantage of the special teams tonight with 2 power play goals and that shootout / power play goal, whatever you want to call it there, just moments ago. Baltimore short-handed again. These guys are running on fumes. 3 games in 3 days. The Heat with a man advantage. It's Francis, Villela, Morgan, De Oliveira, and Tom Miller out there. De Oliveira down the left side off the boards to the middle. Comes out to Francis. He'll turn and play it back out to the neutral zone. Diesel's on the back line defensively with Raleigh, Donatelli, and Mello working out front, shorthanded. Villela, Morgan, Villela, Francis far side. The clock is frozen. Now they got it corrected. 1:07 remaining on the power play. Here's Villela. Center point. Left side, Elton De Oliveira. Nice job right now by the Baltimore shorthanded unit. Here's Francis, plays it toward the middle, but it gets knocked away. Mello brings it all the way out in traffic, has it stolen away. Morgan trying to make a run. Tavoy Morgan to the right side. Tom Miller chips it up just wide left. And the ball cleared back up the middle of the field as Morgan is down and appears to be injured. The officials are not going to blow the whistle. They'll keep things going. Near side to Oliveira. Left side. They'll move down to the left side. Miller on it. Plays it in front. There's Dominic Francis tickling the twine for a power play goal. Almost like it was even strength because Morgan was down and injured. The officials let it keep going on in a power play goal. Dominic Francis. He's got the hat trick as well. Look at that. Morgan just laying there the whole time. Tom Miller getting it to Francis, who finished it off. And the 33rd goal of the season for Dominic Francis at 9:18 of the fourth. And it's now a 9-4 game in favor of the Heat. Usually if your team has possession of the ball and there's an injured player, they will blow the whistle on that. Kind of interesting that they allowed them to keep playing out there during that situation. But it works out great for the Heat. Dominic Francis now with a hat trick. Tavoy Morgan has a hat trick. And it's 9-4 in favor of the Heat. Teams back to equal strength. And this one has gotten away from the blast. It'll be very hard to battle back now as the Heat have given themselves a little bit of a cushion. Rally on it. We saw Baltimore earlier score 2 goals 40 seconds apart in this game as Marcel Berry gets tripped up but nothing called. Right side is Mello. Baltimore would need a quick little spurt of 2 goals and then maybe go with a 6th attacker. Here's Francis with a shot blocked by Patrick Thompson. He'll clear it back out. Chipped down into the corner. Nelson Santana on it. Willie B comes away with it. He'll send it up the middle of the field. Francis on it. Now out for Raleigh. On to the near side. France. Hoxie on the right wing. He'll play it out to the neutral zone. Getting that pressure out there from Marcel Berry. It's really hustled around as that ball goes out of play. 4:04 to go here. So we'll get our media timeout in this fourth quarter. 9-4. Nope. There's just no media timeout, just allowing, since the misconducts were served, allowing those players back out. Good save there by Willie D. And now they get the media timeout with 3:59 to play in the fourth. 9-4 Harrisburg. Let's look at the upcoming games now. You've got this one. The Blast will be at home Saturday, February 29th, 6:05 of the start time against the lowly Rochester Lancers. They are just struggling to find that first win of the season. Almost got it last night against this Baltimore team. They'll be in Baltimore on the 29th. Get your tickets for that game, Blast fans. And then the Harrisburg Heat will visit Baltimore Saturday, March the 7th. That'll be a monster game. And then it's Sunday, March 15th. The Blast will be at Milwaukee. And Milwaukee's still kind of out there. They're holding that third position right now, but they're not a shoe-in yet. That's where we stand with upcoming Baltimore Blast games. And now they'll go with the sixth attacker, Tony Donatelli, wearing the yellow jersey as the sixth attacker for the Blast. They will restart from the corner, and it'll be Mello. 9-4. Ball comes out to Donatelli. His shot blocked by Hundelt. He'll play it back to the corner. De Oliveira trying to get it out of traffic, chips it up the middle of the field. Near side is SK. SK working through traffic, still able to keep control. Left side for Hundelt. He'll take it down to the left corner and then swing it back out. All the way out, De Oliveira works it down the near side. Plays it forward for Barry. Back De Oliveira. Had his pocket picked right near the top of the box. Roque on it. Here comes the sixth attacker charge again. Tony Donatelli, right side. Right wing Roque plays it toward the middle, busted up by Thompson. Poked back out by De Oliveira, but just too far for Marcel Berry. Long shot up and out of play for Donatelli. Not afraid to take those. He shouldn't be. He's connected over the years many times on some blast like that. 14th season indoor soccer for the Temple product. Willie B's going to make the long throw up the field, headed high in the air by Donatelli. Thomas on it. They'll get it out for France. Back into their own end. The Heat lead it 9-4, 2:44 to play. Sixth attacker on for Baltimore. Heat keeping the pressure up as Mello will jog it up the near side. Roque down into the right corner. France along the boards. We're going to get the foul on the Heat. We'll push by Harrisburg along the boards. And the restart coming up. Harrisburg defensively. SK, Hundelt. Thompson. De Oliveira. And Barry. Ball sent to the middle, still loose there. Shot wide, follow up, saved. Barry knocking it high in the air in the corner. A couple players missing on head balls and kicks. It'll be a pushing foul in the Heat. Free kick coming up for Baltimore. Things getting scrappier and scrappier here. A little yapping going on between Pereira and Patrick Thompson. Restart coming up. Another whistle by the officials. Who's going to take it? Either Mello or Dantas. I get the feeling it's going to be Vinny. They'll play it out front, busted up. Donatelli's shot gets deflected wide. Another one shot wide. Patrick Thompson will clear it out. Donatelli on it. Sends it up the middle to the near side. France getting it to Pereira. Roque along the near boards with a spin move. Cleared back out by De Oliveira. 1:51 to go in the contest. 9-4 Heat. Mello with it right side. Roque, shot just wide left. Missed it by a few inches. Sixth attacker still on. That's Tony Donatelli. Here's Mello. Over to Donatelli. Plays into the Heat zone. Cleared back out. Valella's got some numbers, but doesn't have the boot on that one. And Mello quickly back to intercept and brings it back up. Donatelli. Back for Mello. On to the right side, Roque. Donatelli. Roque. Heat special teams have been fantastic tonight. And Dantas pops that one up and out into the corridor and down Cameron Street here in Harrisburg. Under a minute to play in the game. 9-4 Harrisburg.
Timeout taken by Harrisburg.
We have a Harrisburg timeout. Head coach Pat Healy, the former Baltimore Blast player, wants to settle his team for the final minute. And this Baltimore Blast team is going to have to regroup for its final few games of the season. Got some rabid Heat fans here having a good time. They had a nice Star Wars night last night here in Harrisburg and had some special Star Wars Harrisburg Heat jerseys auctioned off. Tickets available for the next home game at HarrisburgHeat.com. Wednesday, March 11th versus Utica, a team that has had the Heat's number. He would love nothing more than to win 2 against Utica here down the stretch. Go into the playoffs red hot. Willie B to restart things. He'll fling this one down the field. Vanzella's back in net. He'll switch off again with Donatelli with 46 seconds to go. Victor France down the corner. Pocket picked nicely by Hundelt. Brought back out by SK. He'll run down the near side, getting free to the left wing. Tries centering it, but it got busted up. 30 seconds to go here. France again. Dantas turns, shot, score. Oh, he's so smooth, isn't he? Vinny Dantas, his second goal of the game with 19 seconds remaining. 14:41 time of the goal. And Dantas, his 34th of the season, second of the game. France will get the assist. Here's the highlight we were looking for. On Elton De Oliveira, just turned on him and put it top shelf. 9-5 is our score. The Heat will chip it down into the corner. Vanzella's back in net. Baltimore will run it up the sideline with several seconds to go. Sent on Willie B. He'll hold on, and the Heat will win this game. Take the series lead. And battle in very close now to an almost 4th place tie. I believe the Blast will still hold that slight lead. Since they are 13-8, the Heat are 12-7. Final score of the Harrisburg Heat 9, Baltimore Blast 5. We invite you to stick around. Coming up, the post-game show here on MASL TV.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Hey, soccer fans, check out FandomWire.com for all the latest news and information in the world of entertainment. FandomWire covers all your favorite movies, TV shows, and gaming activities with entertaining videos, insightful articles, fascinating interviews, and more. You can also visit FandomWire on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. With over 400 million views in just 2 years, they are one of the fastest growing entertainment sites on the internet. So check out FandomWire.com.
Does your utility company pay you, or do you pay them? How would you like to get paid to go solar? No leases, no hassles, no worries. Renew your savings with Renew Solar, the official solar firm of the Harrisburg Heat.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, Three Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. Three Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at threemonkeysinflatables.com. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview. Freedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Freedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Freedmont. And Freedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@freedmont.com. Freedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey.
All right, the Harrisburg Heat victorious 9-5 over the Baltimore Blast in a crucial game with playoff implications down the stretch. Tavoy Morgan, one of two Heat players with a hat trick. Dominic Francis, the other. But a great night for you offensively. You're out there taking a beating.
Yeah, it was a great night for us. Great team effort. Fabulous job. What a way to get a win so we could be up into try and get the playoff. So it was great tonight.
After last night's game, high-scoring affair, seemed like you guys were able to tighten it down a little bit tonight.
Yeah, yesterday game, we just wanted to play that game, win, and focus on today's game, because today's game was the most important game, because we know difficult to play against the Blast. So it's just defense, and we just work on that, and it lead to offense, and we get some goals.
All right, 3 goals for you tonight, another hat trick. Different dance every time. You had I don't know if you're doing the worm or the fish, what you were doing out there the first one.
It was a celebration for a diving, because he was telling my teammate that he's dived too much, so I have to do a celebration and show him diving. So, you know. But, yeah, the celebration came from the locker room, motivate my guys, and they know what I do best, so it's good.
Nice goal there near the top of the box, top of the arc, just a turn. And you've got that quick turn, that quick release.
Yeah, that's something that we work on in practice. If it's not on, to get the boards, check away and get to the spot and take a shot. So it came from practice, and it's a good game today.
Special teams were on. You guys did a nice job shorthanded. With the power play, you capitalized, got the shootout goal as well, and that was big.
Yeah, we know we're going to get power plays, because today's game we're going to come up with a lot of effort and a lot of fight. So we know they're going to get heated and trying to foul us and get blue cards. So we work on power play a lot, and we executed today in the game. So it's good.
All right, you gave us a scare there late, going for the ball, got to it before Van Zella. What happened with the collision?
It was a bad charge. He hit me hard, so I couldn't even get up. I was hardly breathing a little bit, so I have to stay down. But I'll be okay. I'm fine now.
All right, and you got a little ice there already on the forearm too. So
good battle. You guys deserve a few days break, so congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Tavoy Morgan, the hat trick for the Harrisburg Heat. They win 9-5. We'll come back with a final recap of the highlights here on MASL TV.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com. What it bees like, Heat fans?
Hey, soccer fans, check out FandomWire.com for all the latest news and information in the world of entertainment. FandomWire covers all your favorite movies, TV shows, and gaming activities with entertaining videos, insightful articles, fascinating interviews, and more. You can also visit FandomWire on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. With over 400 million views in just 2 years, they are one of the fastest growing entertainment sites on the internet. So check out FandomWire.com.
Does your utility company pay you, or do you pay them? How would you like to get paid to go solar? No leases, no hassles, no worries. Renew your savings with Renew Solar, the official solar firm of the Harrisburg Heat.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
Welcome back. John Wilsbach back in the booth. 9-5, the Harrisburg Heat victorious. Let's run down all the scoring for you in this, shall we? You had a lot of it, especially down the stretch. Here's Marcel Berry early on. Able to break that one up, gets the goal, 1-0 Heat. Tony Donatelli responds back, sends it around. Willie B couldn't hold on. Donatelli finishes it off. Number 1 here for Morgan. Early in the first, or rather early in the second quarter, right in the middle. That made it 2-1. Tavoy Morgan again at 4:08 of the third. Makes it 3-1. Then SK for the Harrisburg Heat. Makes it a 4-1 game with a blast there that bounces off the defender. Donatelli responds back at 6:03. That makes it a 4-2 game. And then 6:43, just 40 seconds later, Mello from Hoxie. Hoxie sends it around the boards. Mello finishes it off, makes it 4-3, but then the Heat open it up again. Power play goal, 10-10, Dominic Francis. From Villela, Francis, Powell, 5-3. Vinny Dantas gets one back at 13:04. Takes it from Villela, moves in and finishes it. It's a 5-4 game as we head to the fourth. Power play opportunity for the Heat. Here's Villela. Over to De Oliveira, and Tavoy Morgan finishes it off. Then SK able to get one here off of Barry, who gets another assist in this game. Dominic Francis gets a shootout. He'll move it down and he'll finish it off. Bottom right side, great little no look there by Dominic Francis, and he's not done. Another power play opportunity. And a good pass here from Tom Meller, finding Dominic Francis, who gets the hat trick, and 33 goals on the season now for him. Baltimore gets one back. Dantas, he puts it up and in, but game pretty much over at that point. 9-5 is our final. The Harrisburg Heat victorious, but Baltimore incidentally outshot Harrisburg 26-16 in this game. Now, only 4 go to the playoffs in the conference. And right now, Florida is on top of that. We know Utica in second is pretty much a lock as well. Have to be some implosions going on for something to go wrong for those teams. But Milwaukee Wave right now currently holding that number 3 spot. And then the number 4-5 Baltimore and Harrisburg. With the victory, with the victory, the Heat now 12-7. Baltimore with the loss is 13-8. So not able to do my math right now. Just some percentage points there that the Blast, I believe, hold above the Harrisburg Heat. But you can pretty much say they're locked right now, and they still have to play each other again in Baltimore. We do have a couple other games going on today. Last we saw, Ontario was leading Kansas City. And if that holds up, then Kansas City pretty much taking themselves out of a possibility of slipping in on the East. San Diego victorious over Dallas. I believe that was a 6-4 final. Milwaukee over St. Louis, 12-6. And Utica beat Rochester 7-2. So the Harrisburg Heat victorious here. Hat tricks from Francis and Tavoy Morgan. And the Heat right now putting themselves in a good position in that battle for the fourth and final playoff spot in the East. The Heat's next game coming up on Wednesday, March the 11th against Utica right here in Harrisburg, and Baltimore will be playing Rochester on Saturday down in Towson. And then the following week, Saturday, March 7th, this Harrisburg Heat team will travel to Baltimore for a Saturday night game then as well. So make sure you get your tickets for those games. I want to thank Chad Edwards and his crew here, and thank you for tuning in. The Harrisburg Heat victorious tonight, 9-5 over the Baltimore Blast. And this is John Wilsbach thanking you for joining us on MASL TV.